Unfortunately, things are getting worse and worse and worse at this Portland federal building where federal agents and protesters have been clashing every single night for almost 4 months in a row now.
Go home, Katie.
Go! I was over
Go home,
there.
Katie.
Out of here.
Go home.
You work for rights, right? You know you're next.
I don't think people realize how much control these protesters have. They are now kicking out journalists they don't like. They are going into local buildings and going after the people they don't like. And guess what? The police, they're not showing up. It's all up to the federal agents. Now, we're going to dig into all of this. Before we start this video, make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, but it also helps others see the videos as well. And for people who don't know what's going on in Portland, they need to see what's going on.
Normally what I like to do is I shout at them from the sidewalk, sometimes the driveway. They yell at us to get off the driveway. They started putting on their gas masks and everything. That means they're going to come out, and they're going to come out in force. So I usually back up, get off the driveway. I like to lower my volume and talk to them face to face then, because now I got a person I can talk to directly instead of just yelling across the courtyard.
So let's start with this before I show you how journalists, they're starting to get kicked out of the area. Now, this is the same guy you just saw on TV. You notice he was very well spoken. He was very respectful, but here's a clip from him from not a long time ago talking to another journalist.
You're a disgrace to this country. I'm sorry to say that I served along with
How dare you
like
for
you.
assuming?
Clearly they're on a side. Listen, I know that you got a guns cap on and you can't understand this shit, but we know what the doing. What are they doing?
So that clip was captured by Honey Badger Mom on X. If you guys want to go give her a follow, she is a friend of the channel. But what Honey Badger highlighted is what's currently a big problem at the federal building. If you are a journalist and you're not liked by these protesters, this is what happened just a few hours ago.
Go home, Katie.
Go! I was over
Go
there.
home,
Get
Katie.
the out of here.
Go home, Katie.
You are not welcome or safe here. Bye. Bye. You keep your head to yourselves, Cranberries. Go. You can bye, Cranberries. It's you are going to get locked up. Go.
This is another friend of the channel, Katie Davis Court on X. She has been covering this story since day one. She has never made the story about her. It was always what was happening at the federal building, but the protesters can't stand her because everybody can see what's going on at this federal building. And maybe for the first time ever, she asked for help. She said, if you are other journalists, please come in the area because I don't feel safe. And just to show you guys how much control these protesters have, the interaction happened over here. Not even where the protesters are standing, where they try to yell and shout or now throw things at the federal agents. They were following Katie at the side of the building, trying to get her to leave. But it gets even worse because now they are even going into the apartment buildings, going after people they also don't like, trying to cover this story.
You know you work for rights, right? You know you're next.
Put it back! Put it back now!
Real quick, if you haven't already, make sure to please subscribe to my channel so I can keep you guys up to date with this Portland story. We've pretty much been covering it since day one, and I want to keep you guys updated with what's going on over here. The person who filmed that even showed the receipts that she called 911 and nobody showed up to help. In fact, if you are following the story, you know this is also the person who sued the city because the local police, they have not been helping her out. She actually lost the case, and because of that, the protesters feel like the judge and the police are on their side, and for anyone who tries to call 911 in the area, it's just known that the police are probably not going to show up or will take a very long time if it's involving this Portland federal building. Now, as I was filming my video, Cam Higbee, once again, go follow him, go support him. He really puts his life on the line for me and you to watch these videos. He just posted this, so let's go ahead and see what happened here.
How can I shoot? I don't think so. I'm not going to be intimidated.
We're not trying to intimidate you.
I'm not here to instigate you.
Okay, so then, if you're not trying to instigate, let's find a compromise.
I found a compromise. I gave you a cigarette. I told you that I posted the video of the guy attacking you.
And these are the protesters making fun of Cam. Cam unfortunately had a bad event on Fox News. They're mocking him for that. But again, this could happen to any journalist who are showing up, and if they don't like you, we are seeing in real time what happens. And again, Cam knows he can't call 911. Katie Davis Court, who's in the area, she can't call 911. The people in the building up here, they can't call 911. These protesters have all of the control.
So just stop surrounding me.
They all kinds of shit. This is mom been telling you now about rules.
Can't block my movement. Don't touch me. Can you get that out of my face, please? Can you please get that out of my face? Will you please? No.
Grab another cigarette.
And just so you guys know, if you don't know anything about cameras, that's actually the best way to damage a camera is by taking a very bright light source, keep flashing it into the sensor, and you can damage a camera.
I do.
Not advocating for that, but I'm just trying to tell you guys, this is what these protesters are trying to do. They're trying to blind Cam, they're trying to ruin his camera so that he can't get the story.
Want it?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Who wanted it?
Yeah, thanks.
No. Off. Don't touch me. Says me. Don't block my movement. Don't block my movement. Don't push me. Stop blocking my movement. I didn't push you. I didn't push you.
You did push me.
I didn't push you.
And according to ICE officials, Border Czar Tom Homan visited Portland yesterday to let ICE agents know that the federal government has their back. Mayor Keith Wilson and the Portland Police Bureau say they did not organize Homan's visit.
So Tom Homan finally visited Portland. If you're new to this story, the protesters have really been waiting in anticipation for protesting Tom Homan and creating a spectacle out of it. But Tom Homan was very smart to make this a secret mission, go and visit with the agents and know that, hey, I got your back. Now, that's a very generic statement. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. We can only assume more agents are going to flood the area. There could be the possibility of the National Guard, but the good thing is that the Trump administration is well aware of what's been happening here. But the question is, why has it been taking so long to get more resources and assets to this building? So this next video was captured by Cam Higbee. He was also assaulted last night. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. He's really been on the ground reporting a ton of protesters, stuff like that. And he really highlights this is still what's happening. Again, this only happened a few hours ago. And the police, they're not going to show up. The federal agents had to squash this.
Come on, let's go! Let's think about it!
So here's what's very interesting. These are protesters fighting other protesters. Not a good thing, but they basically are assuming or asking for help from the federal agents in which they protest every single night. Make it make sense.
No back! No back! No back! No back! No back! No back! Hey, get off him! Get off him! Hey! Hey! Go! Go! That's gone! That's gone! That's gone! No! That's gone! That's gone! Get off, please! Hey, get up! That's gone! That's gone! Yeah, that was a bat to the fucking head!
And now they're all mad at the federal agents for letting him leave. You guys see how wild the situation is in Portland. And again, if the journalists like Cam, Honey Badger Mom, Katie, Ryan, all of the people I shout out, all of the journalists, if they weren't there, nobody would know this happens. Nobody at all. So these federal agents, they're playing both sides here. They're defending their building, they're defending themselves, but they're also having to go out and protect the protesters.
He didn't do anything.
He came out of the bat. Why are you taking him? What the fuck? He just ran away? What a psycho. He's going the wrong fucking way. By a weapon. Why are you taking him? Hey. Why are you taking him? What's that? Okay.
And what's interesting is a lot of these federal agents have been subject to their information being leaked on the internet. So again, when these protesters are saying, "What are you doing?" and they're trying to give them information, the federal agents have to take everything with a grain of salt. Everything.
Yeah, what did you do? The fucking dog. That's not even your jurisdiction. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, who was attacked?
He was that guy right there was attacked.
They sprayed me initially. They sprayed you.
They sprayed me with that. I was right there when I.
And this is really smart, and it also goes to show you these federal agents, although they have been demonized, they're still trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. They could have just said, "Nah, I don't even care," and they just walk away, but they're trying to do the right thing. And there's the same person who kicked Katie Davis Court out, now asking for help.
Okay.
You understand the bat not swung in my head, right?
Guys, hold on. That's what happened. Hey,
You need to fucking listen to us.
you're not fucking helping. He's down there. He's down there.
Just go do something.
He chased us right
What about him?
He attacked us.
Some of these protesters have been on my videos walking up to the front gates, yelling, "We're going to leak your information," taking pictures of these agents, trying to post it on the internet. There's some people here who have already been arrested by these federal agents. Some of these protesters have gone into the local buildings going after people. Like, I can't even believe what I'm watching.
Have you ever arrested?
Yes, go.
He's not arrested.
Back in your cage.
Are the cameras operating?
Arrested that guy.
Yeah, why is he wrong?
We gotta get him.
They're gonna look at the camera.
There's this guy showing up. Why don't you have a vehicle come in?
Move back. Don't give him any excuse. Move
Get
back.
that guy!
Move back. Don't give him any excuse. Hey. Don't give him any excuse.
I see when vehicle shows up, this shit happens.
Are you guys fighting him with anything? Listen, let him do his fucking task, okay? He's about to get released.
If you guys notice, these agents are like, "Dude, we're trying to help you guys out. What is going on here?" Again, I'm really trying to emphasize, like, this should be the job of the Portland police, but they're not there. They're not showing up. These protesters are not going to call 911 on themselves, and they know the police won't show up, and the federal agents are now having to pull double duty.
Shut up. He's about to get released. Let him know the situation.
He's saying he's about
now
to be
that I
released.
know that he's not a bad guy, we're gonna let him loose. Do me a favor, step back 5 feet.
We'll give you his space.
You're on a fucking public right away, dude. Chill the fuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was an extinguisher. It was a fire extinguisher. He got to hit him with a bat.
Why did your parts not when that happened? Is that a coincidence?
So this is just incredible footage. I don't think we've seen this yet, where protesters have turned on other protesters, yet relied on the federal agents for help, and then turned on the federal agents because they didn't get what they wanted. Some of the protesters are thankful, some of them are not, but nonetheless, this is a jurisdiction in which the Portland police, they would be expected to at least show up or help out or to take care of their own citizens, but nope, it's solely on the shoulders of these federal agents every single night. Now, another big part of this story is that the local school, they're having to move, which is terrible. But then when you look into the news story, they're not putting any blame on the protesters. The blame has been shifted straight to the federal agents who are using munitions against the protesters. I'm about to show you guys a clip, but if you are subscribed to my channel, we've already covered this. Pretty much this entire sidewalk, it gets used as encampments or staging areas or medical areas areas where they put all of their supplies, all of the protesters. They use these gates, they throw their stuff on the other side of the gate, and a bunch of damage has been caused by the protesters. Yet the school, you'll see here in a second, nope, they're putting the blame on the federal agents.
ICE building. Next door to the ICE building is the Cottonwood School. They're moving out of there because of what they say are the impacts of ICE tactics.
Well, in terms of our impact, we have been impacted mostly by chemical weapons that are being used against protesters in the vicinity of our school. So daily we were finding munitions on our play yard. We were getting footage in the evenings of green gases and gases being used near our gardens and enveloping our area.
And the question is, why are there so many munitions? Why is there so much gas? And I also want to point out, in this news segment, you can actually see all of the stuff in front right here. You can see all of the stuff. That is not Homeland Security, that is from the protesters, and sometimes it's even more than that. So I do find it rather interesting that even the local news source they actually captured where the protesters are putting all of their equipment on the equipment of the school, which has caused damages reported by the journalist on the ground. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, the saga continues at the Portland Federal Building. This is not something we like to see. This is not something we want to glorify, but I do want to highlight we have journalists who are trying to capture what's going on here, and we have a police department who's not responding to calls for help. So make sure you guys go support the journalist I shouted out. Pretty much every single journalist who's a friend of the channel, a friend of mine who does great work, they've all been assaulted at this point. Every single person I talked to help me with this story, they've all been assaulted, which is pretty ridiculous. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. God bless, and thank you so much. We'll see you all later.